Right, fantastic afternoon. Next week, time we're back to Baton, like we never went. Inside the Game podcast live on our favorite channel. Your best share was 7 subscriber. Yeah, when it to ya, boss subscription. That's why I know the donor accounts and I bring BR. Your bar now near TSC. And somebody be cost so fee and a big cost so our money. You know, sir, this week has been a Champions League week and 2 days now. Now games there very, very interesting and quite recent one the Paris Saint-Germain and the Barcelona, Real Madrid early on and so a bogumunity pa achesanya some ketwa enum and of course enum no I say the Atletico de yom no say ya pese fans and EJ money character for we enum pa mo da o clear pa Chelsea when old schools reunion Mourinho echo back to Stamford Bridge condition and Hobako. And that came, so then a bad game. Yet again, for another game running, Chelsea assigned the red card. You see, Fred, Chelsea, unim red. Since you see the red card, the almost pankasa. Hey, that is a serious, yeah. Haaland can't stop scoring. It almost said Man City can draw there, but Haaland being as a born 2 goals at the goal money and only other games that Barca will be, you know. We can't just go game by game, but yeah, Bema was watching what dream as a saying and a who no. Until or screen nasi and ase pokrano and show ya se waiting to adjourn Shabana kwambia so ya check here. I'm a guest and I'm no more Eddie Juma if you am say more oba fie so a house of oak say obeto aswa na 4 games unbeaten since Washasi defeat my and Coach Dramani Ashasi. Kumasa Sante Kotoko ne Gold Stars. Yes, Somaomo. Gold Stars and to me. Because so you can't go boom. Now on quite ball back 7 Adom. If you D2 and I could D5 for away. Or first leg we pen our Pamo coach. And I ekobukemu. Back on the next round of the competition is against WAC. I don't know if my guests or Vim there. Since a beer album was a WAC de Kotoko Bebre, but this is a coach in a Confederation Cup or a very good record. Yes, for the Dreams FC do very far. And here has waiting to Kotoko so do that far, but the opposition and I'm for a yes, there. No need be in boxing when him say Bahubali Hons and Sem yeah. I feel yes, a boxing in on hold for some time. Yeah, the name about 12 come say buy be someone tears. So boxing is a whole lot near AC. Boxing very soon. Yeah, Shenimo say Coach Otto be naming the squad for the CL and Comoros games. And no need be brinani. That's not say bro. I walk inside the game. We did the cage one and Casa Erica see the body and that mene Brian call and then Brian Miss Bow and AVD and Como. He say Miss Bow there. So the edge also sports with this scanning. Sports this scanning. I got sports there hearing him.
Wow, sure. No, okay, is a new assistant.
Is it a phone crowd to talk?
Okay. Less than 2 months. But
sports.
I'm
packing him. It's about saying sports.
Me boss no.
I'm for $1 million. I could bought 2 games.
Okay.
Yeah, I say sports. It's a can game.
Nese buy a home.
Even no crowd no. They fans are. Compare no to Sika na no ye kote gaten. And Sika you say she bedas.
Odo na he.
Politics the 1 million. Politics for 1 million yes. It is how much sports for you the dam 1 million. And I'm TV dam o kemu kwe. Kwa Greek correct.
If you Ghana have Sikani sports, if you Ghana have because Lami Yamal one ball shot on target at the end of the week, no, could you be 300,000?
Well, Ghana there
shot on target in Poan Bobby. And so we are going to see that
it's just a game.
Say see and Nancy.
See but a game.
Obo shot on target. Say
oh boy, but it was off target.
We are at the end of the week. We are going to see
guys, remember what Kwaba? Your mom is Baba.
Oh yes. When him say the first time I think I had the opportunity to be on Joy Prime.
Okay.
JoySports on TV. It was through Musbao. And I think since then, yeah. And when I saw him on the Prime
pressure.
Solid.
Pressure.
And surprisingly, we share Jerome. Jeremy.
Yeah.
And then we had some good.
Yeah.
I mean, reservations about.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But people are me fetch the one no one as sponsoring now. What's the name of my That's it. Why is that Beno?
Baby.
Senators home for so.
But DSTV are saying by what Chirimusa? Oh yeah, screen touch analysis.
Yeah,
it was bow. Oh yeah, solid.
Always caps to be brave.
Oh wow, sure.
Or girls be brave.
You
know, number 4. That's what I mean. Yeah. Champions League, if you must know. And results, maybe mom pick it. You know, some of the results are shocking and you know, Mohun is strange. I mean, I don't know if the Barca Paris Saint-Germain game or results is strange.
I think my start here for Barca, but in that game, I was thinking, I mean, Barca, they are also the way I'm starting La Liga season now. They were going to continue because PSG came into the game while some of their best players were not available. I mean, Omo goalkeeper call. I mean, Dembele was half fit. Kvaratskhelia was off. Doué was off. And to wish almost starting lineup now, you could see, say, no. I mean, Barca bet me, even not the first half. Yes, Marquinhos was not also available. So it's saying your first half on the crowd, second half, Barcelona can come in stronger and then finish the game. But I thought, I mean, as if in the back line, substitute the one year the right substitute, especially in the second half, because I thought Christensen was no. I mean, I mean, the impact was not there, honestly. And I feel that the first half was okay, even though 1-1. But Eric, I think the 15 minutes to the end of the game, I mean, Barcelona were nowhere close to scoring. They were under pressure, severe pressure. I mean, Vitinha was dictating everything. Swinging the passes and everything. And I knew, I don't know, but Hakimi side, you know. I think he felt, no, you see Honum. And almost you see Honum, and the goal came from that side. So for me, I think, it was a very good game. Paris, I mean, I started on a very good run, back-to-back wins. And I take a cue from what Goncalo Ramos said, they want to win it again. Which way the way almost start, you know, they can go all the way to the semis and to the final. Because to play without some of your key players, no to me call Kosher Barcelona, it's a huge statement. And for me, I think, I mean, PSG, I think that we win back just like what Real Madrid did. We are, you have the edge to do it again, you know, and Zidane, you know. And I think that PSG will want to do that because Endra, they really played well. First half, no one really didn't start well, but at the latter part of the second half, and that is where they finally had a game. Then finally, I want to touch on the Chelsea Benfica game. I felt that Jose Mourinho a happy game, better. Going into the game, I felt, Chelsea really in the Premier League and Koye. In the Champions League, they lost the first game against Bayern. Coming up against a manager, we need that. He has the aura, everything. How are you going to stop him? You know, and I wasn't surprised. Chelsea were able to win. Second half, I felt they had some couple of chances on goals on my but I think that it's a good win for Chelsea. Enzo Maresca says sometimes you don't have to win it in a very nice way. You have to win it in a very scrappy way, and I think it's exactly what Chelsea did. And for me, getting that win, very good win, because this weekend a huge game for Chelsea, and so they need that sort of confidence. Because I was imagining, say, if Chelsea lose against, Benfica, how were they going to approach the game against Liverpool? And so getting that win, good for Chelsea, and I hope that they can build on this against Liverpool this week. Well,
I'll come back to you near share the Liverpool defeat as well.
I mean, touch it on Barca game, no. I mean, just briefly, I'm just going to the game, no. Nay him say PSG Nankasano, almost main players, you know, best player of the world so far, no Niho. I mean, kind of saying, Desiree Doué or a young player, so no Niho. So there were concerns being raised, say, Ebia, this would be the final opportunity for Barca to show PSG say anka final no
revenge
yes ya final na anka dem de year Inter Milan anka nyesa no we but PSG showed say and when AsempaSports oftentimes can say this PSG team, you know, you could tell say it's not so much about the players, it's about the coach. It's about the coach. And you can tell say Luis Enrique ejuma why or PSG team, you know, is brilliant because there's a coach Washe ni goalkeeper or Boano G Champions League. She ni new catcher say also be kwa
earlier on was Mbappe. So Mbappe also
yeah,
if you can't play the way me pesa Boano leave.
Also call on my Mbappe koye koje Champions League. She say our Donnarumma ko. Akoche Barca. Arsenal. And that says a lot about the quality of coach Luis Enrique. And that's what we've seen. Yeah. That's what we've seen. Inti, so we share PSG ball, the kind of result they are grinding now. Everybody is pointing the fingers at Luis Enrique, and it's brilliant. But Barcelona also, Endrano, they didn't play very bad. They didn't play very bad. Why I say? But sometimes Hans Flick na ya or stubborn kakra too much. Why I say? When PSG boy, wouldn't you say PSG counter attack? No, we are very swift. Yeah. But coaches be or I say Ange, we are stubborn. Almost almost system near. That is what they will stick to. Almost me Ange. What do I want to say? Internet apamo no. Internet apamo. I'm already there. Meaning this they deserve whatever. But much credit to Luis Enrique for the ball he played. Now other thing we were looking forward to the battle between Lamine Yamal and Nuno Mendes. To be very fair, the two players played really well.
Okay.
Yeah. Played really well. Now we share the opening.
Lamine to me bad party though.
We share the opening phase of the game. Lamine Yamal. Because the other Nuno Mendes, you say Nuno Mendes, bufu ya cry. We are shaking myself. Tobas here, not to say, oh, man, the Dap Fumsa. What do you say, or the Jim Bonipan or the bad game? No, but someone trained Nuno say, and then they're macho. And you know what you say, as the game went on, he understood Sana Kwana person on Bonobo into a man gaba crowd, one man in space. Share ball back could be I said no pass and then into me uncle and Lamine and no man the gap. No one to say kakra, no man. Into which on the day it was balanced, but you can't take anything away from Nuno Mendes. Probably the best left back in the world at the moment. Best left back in the world at the moment. Shogola or Boyema PSG say that is a top world class left back.
Maybe what Jibo on the free cry. It was incredible to be running yard to that edge of the 18-yard box and son only pass.
And that's one thing now. These days, a lot of coaches show in their left back player with me calling him, and at the same time come back. And that's what you see in Obitize Kukurela to be calling him to be Banechi workaholic. And you'll be our stationary. Oh, then couldn't anymore. Want to be Banechi on your annual that on any Kwano with me. I call Banechi and I say, I saw a Brevisa. It's Nuno Mendes, brilliant player.
My friend is gin string.
And
Eric. I think very snappy. I think what also makes this so exceptional is that what Ubo can do Mbappe. And I think so on the road or the Kwakoji Champions League, that practice that's not a lay of most of his best players. But he was able to put this young boys
went
together.
Out though. They had a very
poor start, honestly, But I think January mono. That was when they rediscovered themselves.
I mean, because just look at team now start here. Now me share data now. The average age was just about 23 years old. If you play or share winning goal no more.
I think he's now
17 years of age. Mayulu said them, Malulu said them. Academy player, young player. Or to me, in such a big game, you are able to say Barca team Rashford, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, with the Mayulu Echo winning game. This is the quality of Luis Enrique. Sometimes I regret to say Chelsea. Sebi.
He was close to joining.
You had Luis Enrique. Now for
Pochettino. For interview and all that.
I've been Kessie say now see Poch and Kofano. He's on an US for I mean, much credit to Luis Enrique. I think he deserves his flowers. And at the back, before the game, we say, we share some Barca players, relate here. It's so nice. It's so nice. There was no hatred or anything like that, but so nice.
Well, he's worked. He's really worked. I mean for national team, I call about Twasokaka. Because he did so well at Barcelona.
But I think the only dip was when our Oko national team now went to me winning trophy. For a moment, I want for Jane said no, Papa. I mean, I'm say it was part of why Chelsea didn't take him because after national team, no coach, people
that belief in him,
especially PSG angle, for them to trust him and believe him, and now all we knew is our Champions League. One for big name players, the only player I'll bet me have body Dembele, Donnarumma. And
I think then PSG should deserve praise for trusting him.
That's what I'm saying.
And leaving him so on
your
and they are known for big
because and saying all kind of intro anymore for a whole coach to say I mean every team on this planet challenging for trophies would love to have Mbappe in the squad. But for him to say it means that he had a plan, he had a thought, he had what he wants to do. And even Okoye Crampono, they were playing as if nothing is wrong. They've not lost anything. You know, and I mean, what should they YAWA and Eric? I think for the past two seasons, 3 seasons now, I think he deserves something incredible.
Yeah, he deserves it. No wonder OGFNA best coach Ballon d'Or.
Or can we say more title contenders this season?
Oh, absolutely.
And too early. I think.
No, absolutely.
Too, but you see, the point is that
but last season Liverpool say I'm foul. If I was starting to say
no, but you see, the point is,
remember last season.
But Liverpool no. Who said if your Liverpool games to be cramped now, would win is run now compared to the quality. PSG. At the time, and the quality of PSG, Eddie BT Bassa. You just assume said Dembele returns to the side. As you said, Desiree returns to the side. Marquinhos returns to the side.
Sure.
Unyasa ni team now, and as the Champions League progressor, you imagine what this man can do in the Champions League.
And I think so for Liverpool, even for now, how they are playing, I'm sure we all come across what Carragher is saying. They are playing as if okay, but at the back, I mean, they look so vulnerable.
And talking about Liverpool, and only one of the surprise results, I mean, very shocking. Of course, there's a penalty. There's not much you can do about it. But I mean, it's beginning to tell, say, solution now. I mean, Ancelotti anticipated, said, Obenya challenging season. Because first season there, I mean, obviously, who winning, but second season, no, you'll be tested. Because tactics now we use, and most coaches would have decoded it and found a solution to it. It's no expect to say second season will be difficult. It's not OSR signing us, no. Although instead of here Florian Wirtz because also was like with me age but he needed a certain more what do you call it squad depth or no I for Ekitike, no I for Isaac. Fiesika Liverpool say no investing in players this season because they expected say this season no a very challenging. However, I mean expect to say Liverpool beat me Turkey against Galatasaray. Any player beat say Gundogan and I just say what born the ball and you can't even score a single goal. And you look at the trend against Crystal Palace. Struggled again. Even the entire season, which was on Liverpool now, you were always seeing say Liverpool were close to losing a game.
Okay.
But magic, Bibisa, no may win.
Even this season. Almost 30 years, no. They were winning it, but they were winning very very late.
It's been so after 80th minute and
and you see, and I felt say it was coming because you can't always be winning at that time. And last week, of course, and last week when I was watching the game against Palace, when you throw, and now the Premier League is becoming like the long balls, throw-ins. That's why I feel say Manchester United, the guy need to change the time because almost saying now just give a long ball and Manchester United they are done. Major Liverpool in Palace game, no. Once thrown the bay, no, I knew something was going to happen. So for Liverpool, it was always coming, and we lose twice, no. I think they will need something, and if it doesn't really spark this weekend, Eric, for you to come back. It's going to be like Pep Guardiola's Manchester City last season when they lost close to 14 games.
I think that would be a bit extreme because Sa Pep team in the would you want to? I'm just Pep.
The reason I'm saying that
Sa Pep team will be Pep.
Of course. It was crazy, but the reason why I'm saying that is that you see, which Liverpool team now, Eric, you see how they are playing now. You see, he's trying to do something away from what he came to. The template Obeto, and no musba akano. Oba, the template was the one Sashio. Nia club Janic or one Obeto so. Now he wants to change something. What the vets are about born number 10. We release Sobos lines on Kobo right back. Of course he'll be playing, but he wouldn't be doing the job as Sobos like me in there. Pepe no. So
and that speaks to one thing say, Sana Wakano brilliant. Say Obayano, the template are now club he was using it, of course. Robertson and all brilliant players, me are running, I make his supplies, and all leaves. And one other very important player,
Diaz,
Colombian Diaz, brilliant player.
But because on any day
they didn't replace him properly. On any day, especially in game against Galatasaray, say. Nasa Liverpool is struggling to score a goal. Diaz is a player
True.
He can find some magic. But Cecilia, in place of Diaz, look at who comes from the bench to come and help them. Chiesa. Chiesa enya petre tapina sebi or you can't take on any player. He's a finished player.
Oh,
But
really?
I mean Chiesa enya petre tapina.
Isaac?
It's not like the same at
And that's the thing.
Juventus.
Isaac, you can tell, say he's going to need time to settle into the team. Florian Wirtz is going to need time to settle in the team because as far as Omo quality is concerned, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Quality players, great investment, but they will need time to settle in the team. But we share the major problem with Liverpool, air defense or no. Sebi, Konate, no, it's time to release him and get a
Get some
centre
money,
back.
yeah.
And it's not
They had an
only shooters, so Real Madrid is
Yeah,
I mean, they had an opportunity to sell him to Real Madrid. Say 20 million and 10 million require power. J Nakope defender be Chelsea will be brave.
When in Chinebuzo,
Okay, solid Bediashile.
Yeah.
Solid player.
solid.
Wesley for internal that's all.
But you see, Muzo, I mean, Eric, very quickly. Reason why Omwenya Gay, it was a big blow to them.
Yeah.
Because they knew.
They need to do something fast in general.
Yeah, but you see, the point is, and
I think they'll go back. They'll go back for Gay.
And reason, and I did back on is now Lonnie no bet me a complimentary. I mean, Konate is sweeper. Gomez, I feel say Gomez. Slot does not really trust him that much. Unless something only optional, then he will rely
But even
on
when
him.
Klopp was there, he was not trusted. Gomez
That's
there.
the point. So for me, I think Omwenya Gay, so they knew, the club knew that we are in a very, very,
And another area we share Liverpool, very like in your DM.
Okay.
Because Gravenbeck, Jumana Gravenbeck, he's not your DM, the typical worker Caicedo, Chelsea. You understand? And clearly, Liverpool needs a proper DM. Proper DM. And January, one other area was say Munkoshe, no Mumbifiab. And yes, Anna, share. This season, on best struggle. At the moment, they are top of the table. But as the season goes on, now the likes of Isaac and Florian Wirtz are not picking up earlier. And whether you like it or not, there'll be injuries. There'll be a time a Virgil van Dijk be pra, Konate be pra. And when these players get hurt, now we expect to say, because clearly, share direct replacements are Omenia. Frimpong, quality player, but unable to replace Arnold.
yeah.
Because Sisia or the Sobos line able to.
It's shocking.
Sisia or the Sobos line able number 2.
Shocking.
Against Galatasaray.
Yeah.
Obo number 2. Of course, we know the Sobos like Okon national team. Obo number 2 or replicate Yasha. What top player? Almost 40-50 million.
So you have to try new things.
No, but you see, that's where I disagree.
He came on. He couldn't. I mean, when Timanya or penalty, but that's another thing that make us say Liverpool had an opportunity to let Salah go and find a good replacement for Salah, and they missed out on it. They decided not to do it. After last season was the perfect time to let Salah to go.
I don't know too much.
But it doesn't matter, Eric.
The exit has to be planned well.
No, but you see,
he's their top man.
Eric, it doesn't, Eric,
but he's done. He's won everything now. It's a perfect time to say Salah, thank you.
The football markets now is about cashing out. I mean, I don't know what can GBB. I mean, what can you do?
Replacing him will be difficult.
No, but
you need to start. You need to start.
But you can't compare Diaz to Salah.
You see,
because I'm suspecting, say, if Salah had left,
because you are going to let Arnold go. Osama Salah so swako. Oh, na blows na bichale so throw me in the. Arnold koya, umako Tobia, but the quality is okay, but match Arnold no. No,
but Salah so but Salah in himself Salah Sisia. The kind of Juma Salah na Oyema Liverpool. Even what he did last season, Salah will most likely not deliver 30 goals this season.
No.
And if Salah is not delivering 30 goals this season, who is going to give you 30 goals this season? She said you have to pray, say, Ekitike will step up. Isaac will step up. Sustain it.
They also have to hope that Isaac will pick up.
Yeah.
To support
Ekitike. So I'm picking then it means that all the responsibilities will have to be on
the young man. Wow. Well, for a second game running, Bayern Munich Ayade. Can we say now can't trust it because across the world, pundits be brave. Why Bayern went in for Tikelengeli?
Yeah,
Tikelengeli is now. I say this season.
Eric, you see, I watched them against Chelsea game, and I think I watched one of their Bundesliga game. See, I think so. Nwankasa will admit that in the first season he didn't really start very well. But as the season went on, I think he now has his starting 11, everything. And they made some smart decisions by bringing in quality players that they feel that it will help what they wanted to do. Olise is one. He has been brilliant ever since that he
won. And that game against Pafos,
brilliant.
Everywhere.
brilliant. And Diaz is
too much. I don't know.
Reason why
and yes, son of my son,
the quality that they met.
Adia only say but Adia only say
it depends on the player they will compare.
Adia Sago now only say wait.
That's how
and you see, and
wait, Adia.
Yeah. And another thing is that, Eric, now I understand why they kept on pressing on to get Diaz.
Okay.
Because Eric, Bayern looks so dangerous. And Kane up there, they look like a proper built team. And Bundesliga anymore. They are playing so well, scoring for fun. And it looks like they are translating the same thing into Europe. And last season, I really didn't trust that's fine in the Champions League. But Eric, you see how they've started this season in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League. I believe in the Champions League. See, when you are one, you have to get a very good, solid bench. You have to get players that can get you the goals.
Yeah.
And I think that is why if you scan through, Arsenal have that, Bayern have that, Real Madrid have that, Barcelona have that. There are some few teams that you can cast or scan through and get to see, say, they have that. But Eric, how Bayern have started this season. I think that if you want to pinpoint a team that can go far to challenge for this year Champions League trophy, I don't believe anybody can overlook them.
Really?
They are playing so well. I tell you, they are so
them that much.
Yeah. They are playing so well.
I think the only standouts in this Bayern Munich team is Vincent Kompany. Because, we should be a free buyer now.
He's turned everything around, right?
We should be a free buyer now. The expectations were low.
Low, yeah.
From Burnley all the way to Bayern Munich. It was like, then
Burnley,
they not
relegation. He had the Bayern Munich amount. And look at who he came to replace. Look at who he came to replace. What I say, that expectation was so high. No, I folding the arms. You say, okay, let's see. You should say, be fun. And he's proving everybody wrong.
Yeah.
But so we share the performance at Bayern Munich put up recently now. That is the standard of Bayern Munich.
Well.
That is the standard of Bayern Munich. Because even in the early phase of Champions League, in the group stage and at there in Bayern Munich, this is the standard. Or ball 6, or ball 4, or ball 5. This is the standard of Bayern Munich. That's why in recent time, I not to say, team no struggle kakrano, they were a bit concerned. But this is the standard. But the ultimate is to win the Champions League.
Of course.
Into where if the investment company, I'm going to say, he's good. But can you win the Champions League?
That's my question.
Can you win the Champions League?
When the going gets tough, no, we have big boys now. You meet a coach like Luis Enrique. You meet a coach like big coaches now.
Yeah.
Nafi, you have to think on your feet. On a level on the team. But if the team is doing well on the day, anything can happen.
The only hope is they can maintain the form because, of course, Jamal Musiala is injured. When he returns, great asset.
And you see, maybe a few crowd. Most
great
people
asset.
are among until when he returns.
When he returns, great asset for the team.
Great.
However, my only challenge for Bayern Munich is in the event, Hurricane. Any available for Bayern Munich? Who scored a goal?
Is it Jackson?
Because you can't trust Jackson.
You
can't trust
him. Go to buy.
Yeah. Fire. But that's
Jackson now or Bayern Munich. If the thinking is that your second option to Hurricane, Jackson, and then Champions League in the
But it's the reason they brought him.
But then the champion who win Champions League. And the Bompire say,
I make a backup on it. Me, want never actually.
Say Jackson they'll backup to win the Champions League. Then you have a long way to go.
Well, sometimes to the chances may be critical man on the if the Louis will be critical chance that man
chance Ben bigger than me and you. Who be that? Me only goalkeeper.
No, they are too chance.
Who be that? But just hoping say Bayern Munich, he has the mindset of proving everybody wrong, proving Chelsea wrong. Qualified to the Champions League, and all of a sudden, my third choice go striker. I go for João Pedro about Champions League. Or no, if he, I say Leon Delap, no, my third choice. So he want to prove Chelsea wrong, and I hope say that motivation will help. But Bayern Munich, at the Vincent Kompany, massive credit to him. And in fact, and this one point I can say. Until him, who black coach bia wait to me and rise it to that level.
To that level.
Yeah.
Black coach.
Well, meaning Sam Bassa coach na Jerry Kells, not a black guy.
Okay.
The Dutch guy, right?
The Dutch guy. No, it's
yeah. I forgot his name.
I am a fan of Tuntum.
But we know, you see, free him from Africa. Congo.
Yeah.
We should tell you so.
Frank
Rijkaard.
Frank Rijkaard. What is it? But we should Congo. Tino see a Congo.
I tell you, you see,
Congo.
it's here we know. Yeah.
I drink
about mathematics. Mathematics. Mama picture that be Mama picture ni Tino where you are. It's Tino Giannis Nansho.
But in the any other back, I'm very excited about because the closest are coach out to me say very very black coach. The highest I rise here will be to say former Crystal Palace coach now called Strasbourg. No, Patrice Evra.
Evra.
No, not Evra.
Evra. Vieira.
Sorry, yeah,
Vieira and one of the coaches at least who rise to that level, even to that at the level of Crystal Palace. With the exception of that, black coach Bia was said that
Crystal Palace ground being as a level. Well, maybe a EPL. But Bayern is huge.
Bayern is huge.
But Mama have catch you to do it. That's what they're shining, Papa.
I can be a Congo map on us here.
Congo map. Entrance my ready. The Congo map on
it's only one reason I mean I FND Vincent Company because for the first time you a big club and trusted black coach. And when he was appointed, and then one of the statements he'll make here. Yeah. So often you don't see black
coming from
when black coach or assistant coach be not just say and now
and he has a point to prove.
Yeah. And he's proving it. He's proving it. He's proving it. He's proving what Chelsea has a 3-1. About the Bema.
No, but until you win it, you proving no them prove.
Yeah, so we win.
After the Bundesliga.
Yeah, I mean it's normal business.
But the Champions League team could be a semi-final B, or final B.
But see, it's very important because Usha squad number one. I think they are capable. And Senior Musbawa Akaye, they are doing all this without even Musiala. And when we know the qualities of Musiala, when he's fit and he's on the pitch, brilliant. Just like I mean, your friend is saying Yamal. He can do everything.
But we should competition there now because you are comparing squad normal against Real Madrid squad. We share Bayern Munich squad. We now compare to Real Madrid squad. Who has a better squad, player to player? We share bench now Madrid they walk compared to bench now because we share Madrid bench you can pick Rodrigo. We share Bayern Munich bench you can go and pick Nicolas Jackson.
Okay.
Oh no, but you see, even that is the upfront. But you see, I think for goalkeepers they don't have much choice. But defense, I think so. Midfield, because a team that can say that okay, Paulina should go. Because they are poised for choice.
Well.
For upfronts.
But the competition here tough. Because I mean, Man City is there.
Yeah,
all right. Kind of saying PSG is still there.
Madrid is still in there.
Madrid is still in there. Barcelona, even though they lost, it's still there.
Big force. Arsenal,
so no doubt. Arsenal is still there.
City ball draw.
Against Monaco. I mean, City. I don't know. Every time
I'm away.
Yeah.
In the last two games,
you listen to Pep Guardiola after the game. He clearly was unhappy with how they considered that penalty. And so for me, I think that he was eyeing say they can do it back to back. But so tell you kind I mean on my way record this is not that good. But I think it's better than they dropping all the 3 points. And so a point away against Monaco, good. They can build on that.
All right.
So, but I think that this season, Eric and Musa, I think that if you scan through, I think we are in for tough.
But my kind of crew, Chelsea and started here, but Chelsea will potential.
Me why I feel obi start to say amen ya me person me PSG say na mfa on fachire ho money sa no dey na hoko so let's wait
the Chelsea are starting no Allianz abon 3-1 why FN ongo bi wa obe wan na wache basa
because normally teams they will pick up in January
2-0 no na sa no ko sa
let's see how it goes Manchester should set up because
we na ko pa ma je ballon d'or ejuma na dey na see
we are seeing who back. That's it. Ultra Inside the Game live on channel. So yeah, Champions League anymore. The next round of the competition, obviously, but we feel no so no. You two clubs can represent you. Go Stars and Fa Kotoko. The next stage against WAC. It's about WAC. Ebefa. Is there hope?
But
before that, Did you ever think Gold Stars beat my try-headed way after losing 2-0 at home?
Look, JS Kabili, what's your record now? I mean, this is an experienced side in the Champions League. First time Gold Stars never Champions League.
It was a challenge. 7 days, I think.
I don't know if you know rich, you know rich.
Okay.
You know rich, you know rich. And you have $50,000 be at the man. And I said, no, you know rich, you know rich. On do hoye. Or now on him.
The draw didn't favor them.
Yeah, it didn't favor them. But nonetheless, no, is what we can say. We expected them to at least show something. Show something. Show something because want to be in home at Crossport Stadium. Now we shall go back. But the Obo 2-1 behind at least. Walk away. No walk away. It is too embarrassing.
How did the sacking of coach name affect the team?
I mean, it's uncalled for. Now, and you see, contradiction there. CEO no after the loss against Kotoko Radio. So I'm saying, FM said, "Kokan say Champions League no crampo there. Serious. They were not so serious about the Champions League.
That was ahead of your second leg.
Ahead of your second leg. Yet, the direct
mindset.
The mindset already was to the effect say you are not taking the Champions League serious. Yet, you sack the coach because you lose in the first game. Lose in the first game. Me, the moment I sack coach now, I mean, who say NDA. I mean, what the CEO was saying in there is true. It's clearly true. But it's very unfortunate because Omone, arguably the best team in the Ghana Premier League as a last
champions.
Season.
Champions.
These were the best team. In the best team in Ghana versus the best team in Algeria. I mean, it is a poor publicity for the Ghana Premier League. Because you say players, top players in Ghana Premier League. Now say the best team in the Ghana Premier League, Algeria. Better now I catch Algerian players on the bomber. Now best team guy you see, it makes it difficult to attract the best talent into the continent. Even it makes it difficult for investors on the back because someone share performance at the highest level. Well, you know rich. Well, I say you know rich, but Sana Meka, you know, BBN Gold Stars, you won't fall them much, especially here we in a Crossport Stadium. And come up the advantage of playing at defending dance park now. I mean, atmosphere different. Atmosphere different.
And also
soon being to me be no matter. So, you know, all those dynamics plays a part. But Meka say they've had a taste of it. Hopefully, so they will do something better.
Well,
but Kumasi has
something. Do you agree with the you say Ghana na level your Confederation Cup? Confederation Cup teams not level.
But you see, I believe that it's all down to preparation. I strongly believe in that.
And not quality.
Quality counts.
Preparation and then on me, I won't call camping and
that is it. Because you see, Oshe Gold Stars, okay, winning Ghana Premier League in UAE. The only time that they, I believe, say after the top 4 and then the Super Cup, the other champion of champions against Kotoko. How much me and game be on the Korea mo hono. I feel say and Musba can be we are not to China. The same clubs you know, Kotoko Radio should be can say the mindset is that the reason why is I didn't know my for players be brave. Also say Africa. Until you call Africa now, when you're exceptional player, 1 or 2 be in a club, be any chance so one you get you talk about the forget it. But you see, the point is that I believe they're going to Africa. It's down to quality and it's down to the preparation of Albania. I feel playing against Algeria.
It comes back to my point that then our level is the Confederation Cup. Maybe a honor a bit fair, but the guys in the Champions League.
But you see, the point is that
guys.
The Ghanaian clubs now, the Ghana Premier League clubs now, why not bet me a match the standard of JSK?
Back to my point. See,
so for me, I think maybe our
Kwara,
so we know what they are, but I think that in the Champions League, in our standard down here. Yeah, maybe, just maybe. But I feel, personally, Eric, from my perspective, I believe that Gold Stars really, they shot themselves in the foot. In Sembia, here on Kokekai. Really, I believe
the mindset going into the
it was not.
It proper.
And for me, I was also asking myself, why is the CEO talking?
Oh, sending any friend.
No, but you see, the point is, you don't talk. You're not a PRO. I'm the PRO. So he was all over the place, talking in some of the statements that he was making.
So now Oma Pamu coach in there. We needed him to come and clarify.
The point is that you are in competition where you need to go to
and overturn the result.
And so why don't necessary?
Well, I can't Pamu coach. Don't want to fast story.
But see, for me, I believe that. I believe that. Listen, Musbao Kansembi, and I make Kansembi Ichobi. Ghana Premier League champions cannot go to Africa and exit at the first round.
Charlie.
Last week, it's about time we need to get serious. We need to
against WAC. We have a few minutes to wrap up, so I'm sorry. Yeah.
I mean, against WAC, they're bedding. But it's not beyond Kotoko. Kotoko can dig deep and do something. Especially coaching now, Olidi team, he's done it before. They were Dreams FC against all odds. Dreams
all
FC,
the way to the semis.
I mean, all the way to the semis. First time in the competition. And you could tell, he was able to produce something. In fact, after win at the Crossport Stadium before Nigeria, I was very doubtful.
Because the goals now,
I mean, 4-3 in the day. I mean, Niana Kwaranyana said to win 1 goal to 0.
Now,
but to think, Coach Karim Zito, to me, as she said, team way more call Nigeria, Macquarie, to me, and she go back.
Brilliant.
But the goal was beautiful.
It was beautiful. The only unfortunate thing is, Minya and Kotoko, Ebo. First game no away.
Like I'm be real fee.
We 2-1 be and 1-0 be. Omo baha wo. Omo baha. Say me catch you omonte. Near the Nkrumah fra wo nsi o. What is it?
Obi be translate am.
Omonte ase kra.
But we be translate am. But unfortunately, you say about fee first answer.
It's about fee first answer. It's a very dicey situation, but in the same motivation our boys in Nyaye to beat Kwara here and go there and do the job now, I think they can do it.
Okay.
And the boys must believe in themselves. Almost to me, believe in themselves. That they are capable of this. We want to do this because Sebi, work for no other.
Maybe they are not the WAC. They are not playing the Confederation Cup.
These days, I've been doing some things on Africa soccer here. WAC, they are having their own problems. And I think Kotoko can capitalize on that. Trust me.
It's about discipline. Because which game now, Bibiani goes and Kabili boy and a discipline. Complete lack of defending, paying attention throughout the game. Defenders, no beyond in them hand. What is it? Which defending North African teams now? Almost game near very tactical, possessive game. And yet let's run long balls. With the 2 phone pass to open you up and score. It would to me a very tactically disciplined. Organize yourself. Kotoko bet me ask and coffee 2-0, alcohol, and they can only get 1-0, and you qualify.
Yeah.
Because I know if WAC was that very good, they wouldn't be playing the Confederation.
Because even in the Moroccan League, they've not really started well. And the problem started when they sacked Rulani Mukwena. The new coach nobody take over. He took them to the Club World Cup and back home. Free Club World Cup by they've sacked 21 players. No money, new players. So they have their own issues. So I believe for Kotoko, my only challenge. No, I'm about to don't forget him. My only challenge is that for Kotoko, Kwame Pokuna with Prano. Really, I believe if they're able to cross this hurdle, they've done extremely well. Yeah. But for me, I think but even without Kwame Pokunu, I believe that with this crop of players, and sending Musbao Khan, the experience of Karim Zito. Listen, me see WAC own problems. This is not a WAC that we knew some years ago. Forget about that.
Okay, when him Asante Hima on say almost no yeah BBC on say sank of no mu pie on the part of Google am
I conform
so munye juma no munye juma say to me be wo here
Asante 2 minutes sorry no mo te wa kete
powder no mo for mo go say gallon ma for go mo na
let's bow echo a producer and Anama and Abilonzi, and of course confidence. I'm going to share the Biamia bro. Me didn't keep you on Kaseri Kasilu with the camera sound director. Upia, yeah, camera guy back with friend is some padding. Kejuana Kaseri Kasilu with it. Pacho, subscribe. My message is the somebody you follow na. Yeah, say yes. Yeah. Watching it, will be able to me that twice. Yeah. Yame atom na atom bitum yabɛsan hyia. Inside the game. Bye bye.